say when I start my lives by shaking my head, it's gonna be hectic. Hit y'all with a head shake. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We gotta talk about these cases. Grand opening, grand closing. Good morning. Y'all come on in and join the dribble. Let's kick it about the latest. Top media, yes. Yes, I am. Yfn Lucci among a dozen named in racketeering indictment related to gang activity. When will it stop? And all while this is going on with him, Sheherbo earns new charges for lying to investigators. Sheherbo is currently under a case with co-defendants. It's what we call scamming. He had a scamming case. So they spent money on lavish trips, jewelry, automobiles, and designer puppies. I don't know what the fuck a designer puppy is, man. Maybe the nigga bought a Louis Vuitton poodle or some shit. But yeah, they said designer puppies. All of this is going on while AR is recently sentenced, and you got Rollo and them still in court. When will this shit slow down? When will these niggas just, he said Rollo, yeah. He said exotic bullies. Okay, what's an exotic bully? That's some type of pit bull from another country or some shit? Tell me what that is. We can go on and shit. Lucci has so many charges. Lucci's case is so complex. New Jack Forever, thank you. Atlanta rapper Rayshawn Bennett, better known as musical performer Yfn Lucci, is among a dozen suspects indicted in a 75-page, 105-count indictment. Racketeering indictment focused on factions within the Blood Street gang. Mike Bowers, good morning. I appreciate your donation. This indictment is unprecedented. Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis told Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Wynn. 105 motherfucking charges. When you get 105 motherfucking charges, man, what options do you have? What options do you have? What's going on? This past year, 2 years, let's say 18 months, the Bloods have put more niggas in jail. Probably than crack. In recent years, the Bloods have put more groups of young men in prison than crack. A lot of these cases is about wreck. These ain't put the cool J on. They gave him a bail just to take some money from him. Shout out to Ahmad the Ruler. He got a very informative channel. I watched some material on his channel last night. Shout out to the new guys, man. There's some new guys on the rise doing this shit here, man, with good equipment and everything. He said, you never hear about Crips getting indicted like the Bloods. I believe the Bloods took the whole gang thing mainstream. Um, yeah, I believe the Bloods went pop. The Bloods is a pop act. You don't really hear about Bloods in the suburbs. You don't really hear about Crips in the suburbs. You hear about Bloods in the suburbs. You can find a Blood damn near everywhere. They got Bloods in other countries and shit. You know what I'm saying? They got blood sets in other countries. I don't know whether it's a fascination with the color. I don't know. But the blood thing, and it's definitely associated with music. You got songs. It's been portrayed to be extravagant. It does look extravagant, minus the fucking court cases and shit. I'm talking about from the perspective of someone watching this on television. You see YG, you see Game, you see these niggas covered in ice. Chris Brown then got down. Lil Wayne put it on the radar of children. Not Jim Jones. Jim Jones kind of like put that shit on steroids on the East Coast, but Lil Wayne put that shit in the mind and hearts of children and shit. Had little children saying Suwu. My man said, no disrespect, but I hardly see a white Crip. I'm just saying. So what y'all saying, the Crips is a little bit more on their shit right now? J Love said, what's up with Al Prophet still in your DC Black story? That's a topic, man. He been covering Tom Silverstein and different guys for a minute now. Just because our creativity might take us in the same direction, mine's gonna always turn out different because I speak and think different. Al's who he is and shit. Shout out to Al P. Ford Fairlane said, man, I ran into Crips and Bloods and Belize. Good morning, Ford Fairlane. Let me tell y'all about this Ford Fairlane brother right here. Ford Fairlane is from New Jersey, and he's like one of them dudes that can hoop, but he don't play. Yeah. Ford Fairlane is one of them guys that kind of hang around the basketball court and he get busy. He just don't play. And he got a fantastic dribble, Ford Fairlane. He got a fantastic dribble. A lot of this music that y'all like right now, Hush Kingpin and the Griselda movement and Flea Lord and Rome Streets and all of that shit, Ford Fairlane could get right in there if he applied himself, but Ford Fairlane bounces around the globe, man, the foreign exotic countries, dribbling. But I wish y'all could know Ford Fairlane a lot more, man. He got bars, man. Him and, what's my man name? Piff James. Hey, Ford, man, it's been 3 years since I got a freestyle from you. That's not my motive right now, but I'm just saying you need to come on with it, because I see you still here with us and shit. He said he got his dribble right but not perfected. Some niggas just don't. I heard Ford Fairlane is a doctor or some shit. That's what I heard your thing is, pimp. That's what I heard you can't get loose. I heard you in the medical field, man. You be saving lives. That's what I heard. The Bloods were the first, I believe, to let Hispanics and white people infiltrate them. Kind of funny how the Bloods and Crips have a strong presence in our communities, but they were quick to dismantle. Everybody right now need to get the fuck away from the gang culture and shit, man. Groups of, if you're not doing something, Ford Fairlane, I just seen the casting call in the New Jersey, having to go to New Jersey to take the COVID clearance test to be in that Wu-Tang Saga series. I got hip to the information late. I'm born to be in that series, man. Anyway, good morning. The feds are running through the communities grabbing bodies. They grabbing bodies. Protect your neck. Belize bangers are from LA like Bosco. Crips and Bloods outside of California is the corniest shit to me, no matter how you put it. He said PPP loans, they coming for anybody who did anything illegally during the pandemic. Eventually they gonna come for you. Where's they gonna put all these niggas from the pandemic? All these people who rushed the nation's capital, they going to jail too. And all these goddamn RICO cases. He said feds treating these cases like it's a game of checkers. It's that easy. I believe they said, man, fuck prosecuting regular Joes. Yeah, you a neighborhood. You're a neighborhood situation. We can get you anytime. We got informants, local informants, and agencies that can deal with you anytime. They want in the hip hop. They want hip hop convictions on their jacket. It's obvious. It's obvious. Good morning. They want hip hop convictions on their jacket. He said, "What's the highest? What's the strong? What's the biggest genre? What you mean?" Rebel girl, good morning, baby. And who's responsible? I'm gonna tell you who's responsible. The niggas that they putting in cuffs. You better protect your neck. You would think niggas would step back and say, "Damn, it's hot as fish grease on the set right now. This is the set. It's hot as fish. It's hot as fish grease on the set, right? This ain't a good time to be involved. Anybody with any sense can look and see this is not a good time to be involved. They grabbing motherfuckers. How many rappers have they grabbed in the last year or two? Y'all better pay attention. Casanova is finished. You don't even hear about him no more. You know why? Ain't no more. When he first got to jail, he was doing the dance and shit. That nigga seen what they did to AR-Ab. He said, oh shit. You don't hear about him on the internet no more. You don't even hear about Casanova on the internet no more. He done removed his whole show from the internet. He dealing with real life now. Yeah, he was doing the June bug challenge and shit. Happy I'm leaving this place to Africa. Hope the knuckleheads stay here. Everyone else, let's go. He said too much flossing on the internet. Casanova dealing with reality. People not answering calls. Calling home. And the girl getting antsy. Troy Ave still out. Excuse me. Troy Ave has been out some years. He got an open case. Who don't have an open case? If you ain't got an open case, say ah. Lucci is finished. Lucci is in a lot of motherfucking trouble. Is this the new goal? Be a rapper, get famous. Now the gangs think that you thorough enough to be down. Now the gangs start thinking, yeah, you live enough to be down now. You can come on in. And these guys just go straight the gang route and shit. These niggas get on in a light where they should be filling their tour bus, they sprinter with their children, possibly some trusted loved ones, possibly a bad bitch or two. They bringing the gang on the sprinter. They bringing gang on the sprinter. Straight up. And I'll tell you something about gang. Once gang get exposed to the industry, this shit here, gang be instantly addicted. It's not like being the shit it's not like being the shit in your neighborhood. We the shit in Vegas, South Beach, we the shit out there on site. You know what I mean? Miami, we the shit on site. LA, we the shit on site because niggas are seeing us on the internet acting up and getting money and shit. LTZ said, raised by women, all the males got locked up. Gang, gang. Good morning, everybody. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get the notifications. Kingpins like Apple and Meach. Let me talk about BMF for 1 second. I gotta clarify something, right? I made a post on IG. I'm Gully TV World on IG right now. It be niggas wearing BMF shirts like that's a flex. Wearing a BMF shirt ain't a flex unless you was down. Unless you was down, unless you was a part of that. I ain't talking about just going to the parties. I'm talking about like you was a part of that. A BMF, that's not no flex. That's not flexing on nobody. You know what's flexing? Putting your own company, your own motherfucking name on your shirt. And making your own brand of shit. And making somebody desire to wear your shit. You feel me? You're not flexing on nobody. Representing an organization that lost. They lost. You feel me? They broke a lot of codes. They was too loud, too much stunting. They doing everything. Maybe these guys that you see on the internet are Meach babies. Maybe they are Meach babies. Everything we gonna do it out in the public and shit. That shit belong to the Flannery family. That's their story and shit. Niggas be piggybacking that shit. I'm pretty sure a lot of people that be pushing that brand, pushing that BMF thing, wasn't even down and shit. Wasn't even down. Black Maverick, that's what's up. He said the last of the Michigans. I just wanted to say that. I had to put that out there. Another thing, right? If everybody aspires to be like Big Meech, because Meech is somebody who people aspire to be like, I believe people think that's a target goal and shit like that. There's some niggas that's free. That's been getting money a long time, getting a lot of money, and they've been free. And when I see these guys, these new guys on the rise doing music, when I see these guys like Gil Ritchie Party, when I see guys like the Booze Brothers, Rome Streets, Jamal Gasol, even Flea Lord, it's a couple of others and shit. When I see these guys recording music and the next thing you know, it's an album, a physical album with artwork on it, and they selling it and people buying it, or they created something from nothing and people buying it. When you go to Rome Street's page, he got all types of CDs independently that he put out, perfection, packaged right and everything, from nothing, and people desire to buy these shits, man. You know what I mean? I think that's dazzling right there. To do Mav from the cloth, to see what they doing, this nigga creating something out of nothing and people want to buy it. You feel me? People want to buy. People don't just want to listen to it. People want to buy it, want to touch it, want to get tangible copies. These guys are people who should be praised and shit. There's people amongst you, your friend, your homeboy that's printing shirts in his basement and selling them and people buying them and shit. That's fucking amazing right there and shit. These the motherfuckers who should be held in a high regard and shit. You feel me? These niggas out here on the streets getting money with no felonies, no risk, ain't going to jail. It's like they cheating the system. This the slick motherfucker with the t-shirt machine and shit. He done circumvented all the danger and everything and shit. So, yeah, let's get, this is a Jamal Gasol print right here. Piff. You dig what I'm saying? And these are regular Joes like you guys and shit who probably got jobs and shit, but they had a talent. So they said, oh, boom, man, I'm about to start selling socks. I got me a socks business and shit. Or I can draw and shit. I'm going to start, the shit that I've been drawing on notebooks for years, I'm about to start putting it on a t-shirt. You dig what I'm saying? And next thing you know, your man is in demand. This is the slick motherfucker, man. You got to be looking at the niggas standing next to you like, man, You punk motherfucker. You punk suck ass nigga, man. I can't believe you getting all this motherfucking money and you going to Staples and buying shit off Amazon and nigga, you doing your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's what need to be told and shit. You feel me? Because there's no risk attached to that. You know what I mean? For real. He said, remember Black Bart t-shirts the early 90s? Absolutely. You ain't got to look over your shoulders when you legit. The Booze Brothers, these niggas got cassettes. These niggas got cassettes. These niggas got albums. These niggas got CDs. These niggas got merch, man. Interesting shit, collectible shit. For real. From nothing and shit. Check out London's Flame in Indianapolis, something from nothing. Shout out to the independent guys and shit. I met a guy selling popcorn, his own popcorn in the mall and shit. He was from Chicago. You know, Chicago got their own style of popcorn and shit. I bought some. You know what I mean? I see you hustlers. And I wanted to share this with somebody. I need 5 merchants. 5 merchants. We could make it bigger than that, but I'll start with 5 merchants. 5 merchants who follow me and shit, hit me up. I want to buy from you. I want to buy something from you. If I could buy something from you every month, if I could buy a product from you every month for like 6 to 12 months and shit, you'll be touching something. If you can buy a product from me every month, 6 to 12 months and shit, man, we can get this whirlpool of paper started and shit. Just imagine this shit. I go to you, your IG or whatever you selling and shit. I buy me a t-shirt, buy me a hat, you know what I'm saying? Boom. I'm out and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we do this with 5 niggas and shit. 5. Everybody cop from each other. Buy a product a month. You know what I'm saying? Whoever down and shit, hit me on IG, Gully TV World and shit. That's slick. You know what I'm saying? That's slick right there. He said, I'm holding you to that. If you got something quality, nigga, step to a nigga. I'm holding you to it. Shit. LeBron gonna be okay. Yfn Lucci signed to Warner Atlantic. Feds need to include them in the RICO. Why? These white people ain't got nothing to do with drug and gang activity. These white people don't be spinning the block. These famous niggas be in the whip and everything. These famous niggas be in the whip. Nigga, you in the whip? These niggas be in the whip. These niggas be throwing punches. The famous niggas be active. What happened to them niggas being protected? That's how you know niggas don't be down for real. Niggas just be with you. Ain't nobody said we got to protect this. Nah, man. We just trying to roll. Get our few selfies and shit in too. You know what I'm saying? He said the feds cleaning up the hoods and hip hop. These niggas don't be hanging in the hoods. These niggas be taking their gang banging on the road and shit like that. This is what's problem. This is the problem. You want to take your gang banging shit to Miami for the weekend? Okay, motherfucker. You want to go to Vegas for the weekend with your gang banging shit? You doing shows in between? I just stopped a nigga from throwing up some gang signs on my live the other day, and I know he thankful for it. Ain't that right, homie? My man over there in Far Rock. Ain't that right? This ain't the place that you want to be. You don't want to be set tripping. Yeah. He said Rolling Loud will be filled with the FBI. A lot of these places, you need the police present. This shit is dangerous. Some of these situations is dangerous. People is getting hurt and shit. For real. there rolling loud. They got feds that look like y'all, look like us. Feds, they got feds rocking Kangos at places like Rolling Loud. My man said, I'm waiting on the next set in NYC to go down. That ain't nothing that anyone needs to be saying, but it's almost like, okay, who's next? It do make you wonder who next. All these motherfucking gang affiliated people, it make you say like, damn, I wonder who next. What group gonna be next? And niggas rocking colors and representing. And niggas rocking colors. Niggas just can't stop wearing them colors and shit. You in it. We got you. We got you. You're in it. Homie, I appreciate the donations. He said you're allowed to smoke weed when you fasting. This ain't food. This ain't food or water. This is medicine. So we dribble it. He said they be telling on themselves for clicks and views. He said, what happened with Mark Curry? Y'all misinformed on Mark Curry. Mark Curry got plenty fucking money and he's successful. Mark Curry was a contractor. If you go look at the first time I interviewed him, he was covered in paint and he had, like plaster and shit on his hand. He was renovating a property that ended up being a juice bar called Jutox and shit. He was there doing work on that. The nigga had me booked for like over a month. Mark Curry is the longest person that ever booked me. Nigga had me booked for over a month. I stayed in the Whitley for almost a month. My nigga, the Whitley is the motherfucking, the former Ritz-Carlton across the street from fucking Lenox Square Mall and shit. I was in that bitch a month. I was in that motherfucker with all kind of NBA niggas and shit, working out and shit like that. And Mark Curry is the reason I ended up with all that Sergio Tacchini shit. I was getting per diem when I was working with him, and I used to have nothing to do, so I would just walk across the street, Phipps Square on one side of the street, and Lenox Mall on the other side of the street. I'm going in these stores and I'm catching the Sergio Tech. The problem is, young motherfuckers didn't know what the shit was. I'm going to these different malls and shit like that in Atlanta, and like DTLR and these different stores. It's all type of Sergio Tech in there, but these jitterbugs, y'all don't even know what the fuck it is and shit. Y'all ain't even know what the fuck it is. I'm in there grabbing that shit. I'm coming back around Mark Curry and them niggas. I got on Troop sneakers and shit. They're like, yo, man, where the fuck is you getting this shit at? I'm like, this shit is out. These young niggas don't know what the fuck it is. And I start wearing that shit online. And then you started to see the surge in the Sergio Tech shit. Yeah. Mark, shout out to Mark. It's that good per diem. Going to Saks every fucking day and shit like that. Man, is you crazy? Mark's a fucking baller. Mark ain't stole no money. Mark ain't Black Rob didn't have a lot of real friends in this world, obviously. Mark Curry was one of them. Mark Curry was with him when he took his last breath. Kyle Dawson wasn't with him when he took his last breath. He didn't die in front of Kyle. He didn't die in front of his mama. He died in front of Mark Curry. The fuck is you talking about? I'll say that again. He didn't die in front of nobody. Nobody was holding his hand when he took his last breath. Mark Curry. Anyway, yeah. Niggas be chasing for, niggas don't be having nothing to talk about on the internet. Niggas don't be having no talent, no real gab game, so their approach is to get on here and be talking crazy, interview anybody, accept any story. This ain't that. He went to several hospitals. He went to Grady and he went to Piedmont. Black Rob didn't even want to get in a car. Black Rob didn't want to go to the fucking hospital. So that's that. If anybody want to know, he didn't want no motherfucking diabetes treatment. He told Mark, if you take me in this hospital, they going to take me away from you and I ain't going to see you no more. This is what he told him. I'm tired of them put needles in me and shit like that. So there you go. Let's let Black Rob rest in peace. That ain't no story I need to stand on. I'm successful. Mark Curry ain't hurting for no fucking money. Everything media, I don't know. I'm at Gully TV World right now. He said he didn't want treatment, so people need to stop blaming Puff. Basically, and I ain't never said that online. I never said that part. That he didn't want to go. He didn't want to go in the hospital. Anyway, my man, last donation, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all all and shit. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. Follow me on Twitter. Fuck with all the links that you be seeing in these videos. Fuck with them. Gully TV, the magazine, is popping right now again. Just Google it. Gully TV, the magazine. You'll see my journaling over there and shit. Niggas say they journalists, they don't even be writing nothing and shit. Go over there and read my shit. Gully TV, the magazine. Sanaya Dennis has been missing for about 11 or 12 days right now, man. I hurt for 40 Cal. It really pains me, man. 40 Cal is a good, genuine dude and shit, man. That shit, damn, that shit couldn't have happened to her. For real. She came up, she disappeared in Buffalo, New York. She was a college student, an honor student. And I can't even imagine the torture, the mental anguish that he going through every day that he wake up, man. I hope that some closure comes to him soon and shit. For real. I got love for 40 Cal. Calvin. Known Calvin a long time. Calvin was the first Dipset member that I met. The very first that I met. Word. He said, why my son Tamika Mallory not over 40 Cal daughter case hard, especially my son. Everybody should be speaking about it. I know that if it was a college student and she was of another race, they would have flipped. I did a story on here about a college student named Elisa Lamb disappeared at a hotel called the Cecil Hotel. They flipped that motherfucking hotel over. They came up in that hotel with 12, 15 detectives and shit. You know what I mean? Top to bottom and shit. What's up with the manpower and the search party involved? They just had a search, but what's up with the manpower from the law? He said they had the FBI looking for Tom Brady's jersey. Tom Brady jersey mean more than a black life in the society that we live in. No, Cleveland Chambers, leave that one to somebody else. Blind kid, I hope she's alive too. I hope maybe it was a misunderstanding or a disconnect. Sanaya, we looking for you. Everybody's looking for you. Please come home. Anybody that has any information, please offer it. You know what I mean? Somebody knows something. Good morning to everybody. The RICO cases are going wild in hip hop. Bodies are being carried off rapidly. He said 11 days is long. That's very long. He said they about to clean up the rap game with these RICO cases. They is. They building a resume. They building a resume. You can actually do a compilation of hip hop RICO cases. You can do a compilation. He said, "What you smoking on? It's good, man. Cookies is good. Some of these dudes deserve it. You can't be hands on as the breadwinner." Why you think so many of these rappers are getting indicted? Probably standing too close to the wreck, probably being involved in wreck, being involved with niggas spinning the block, uh, being fucking involved. You dig what I'm saying? They got a 105 count indictment, right? He got co-defendants. Don't you know niggas is telling? Don't you know niggas is telling? Don't you know the government understand Lucci's involvement? They ask, is he down or what? Is he down or what? Does he carry a gun or what? Does he shoot at people or what? Tell me something about Lucci. Tell me something that Lucci did. And then they spill it. Okay. Okay, he's culpable now. Yeah, bring him too. Bring him too. That's how it happens. Like when the situation happened with A.R. Abner, when they asked about Dark Low, maybe Dark Low was sick at the time and wasn't as active. So he didn't get indicted with OBH. Because maybe he was going through his dialysis and all of that situation. So he didn't get indicted with OBH. He ended up getting in trouble later. He ended up attaching himself to their case. As these indictments, as more people get RICO cases, he gonna be the only person, probably in the history of music. Everybody look around and like, damn, we all was guilty. We all was involved. Nigga, you didn't do nothing, and you here. you put. Only one put himself in there. He put himself in that shit. Lucci pushed his mans out the car. Yeah, I just told you he in the car when niggas spinning a block and shit. They got a audio call of a chick, I believe, walking down the street, and she says, she called the police. She said, I don't believe this. She said, I just seen a car riding down the street, and they just pushed this man out the car, and he's dying. I just watched him take his last breath. She said that they got a witness. Hit the like button. Big Neff, I see you. Magnum Thomas, I see you. Y'all like the video. Good morning to everybody that's here. I'm from the Netherlands. We can buy weed in weed stores over here. I'm from America. We can buy weed in weed stores over here. Nice to meet you. He said they don't think it's consequences. Lucci had a bad girl too. Gorgeous. Flossing. Successful career. Took off. He said, except here in India, unfortunately. Y'all gonna get it soon. Sheherbo was charged with lying to a federal agent in regards to their them niggas. They named what they said that they charged with abuse of a credit card. Him and 6 other people, abuse of a credit card. I don't know if it was one credit card, probably multiple credit cards, but at some point he lied to somebody. Looking for the truth, I gotta check that out. Too many rappers talking about the same shit and sound the same. Everybody talking about drilling shit and spinning the block. If you really about that, they coming to get you. They is. Kendio, good morning. Y'all go subscribe to my man channel, Kendio Show. Very talented over there. Mally Mo for life, late 70s. I'm just a student of the hip hop culture. I grew up in it, you know. You see it on me. That's what you're saying. I know what you're saying and shit. You see it on me, but this come from being a child of hip hop and shit. This is regular hip hop apparel. Go get you one of these and shit. I know it's wavy. Go get you one, my nigga. We need to start wearing them more. Keep this shit alive. You know what I mean? 40 cal, stay strong. Keep your head held high, man. You the father of this situation. Shh. Damn. He said Dark Low looking at serious time though. They don't talk about the gun that he have no more. He said the update on Fort. They had a search in Buffalo in the Niagara Falls area, I believe, yesterday. And she hasn't turned up because we would know about it. Why are their elites not speaking on 40 Cal's daughter? All the Dipset is involved have used their platforms and should have spoken on it. We need a lot more people in high profile places. I believe Wallow has spoken on it. I believe we need like the Breakfast Club and people like that. We need to make it a priority because 40 Cal is a member of the hip hop family and shit. Like the video, it's 500 people here. Good morning to everybody. 5-year foreign got caught with a loaded weapon. He still do time, especially in the tri-state. That's a state case. That's a state case. You wearing all that jewelry and you running around Dolo. He was by himself, I believe, running into a bank. He had a stumper on him. He had it on him. They spoke on the Breakfast Club. Excellent. He said, this is what we need, social media. It's effective. The news is spreading. Use the hashtag Find Sanaa Dennis. He said Lucci be on live playing video games. Game over with. Lucci is being used as the face of them boys taking down the gangs in Atlanta. I advise niggas to get the fuck away from that lifestyle. It ain't safe. You see the success rate right now. It's just something that you don't want to do. He said they found her cell phone. Is that right? No Amber Alert because she's 19. But if she was 18, they would have did an Amber Alert. They should have did an Amber Alert anyway. The law has to change and shit. I guess the Amber Alert is only for children. Ain't nobody gonna be without their cell phone these days. That's a red flag right there. As soon as anybody has any complications with cell phone these days, they immediately go and get it corrected and shit. Damn. My man said, I hope they lock up more gang members. Summer is close. We need less gangs on the streets. I might agree with you, man. We need to remove a lot of the cancers, the dangers and shit, the bad example set, especially on the internet. They need to go. Lucci and them, they got a fight on their hands and shit, but there's being poor decisions made. Poor decisions are being made and shit. My man said I'm out. You have to hang glide on this guy's nest to get a question acknowledged. It's over 500 people here that these comments are moving very fast. Either you said something that's not interesting or something of that nature and shit. I think I'm rocking this shit, I think it's fluent right now. AK, what up? You can use the super chat to highlight what you're saying, and then I'm not. It's not like that, fam. Light that shit up, and I'll see it. He said they think you're a robot or something. How could I, possibly read all 500 comments? He said to tell you the truth, I'm not hearing much about her. I see homeless young black teen boys now. Niggas better stop smoking that K2. I seen somebody who meant a lot to me growing up. I still respect him and got love for him. Seen him talking to himself, walking down the street talking to himself. I didn't believe he was talking to himself at first. I was riding by in a car and I seen him and shit, and I was looking to see who the fuck he was talking to. I thought maybe he was talking to somebody across the street, and he was talking to himself, full blown conversation. I'm like, damn. And I knew what it was from, man. You niggas be smoking that K2 shit. Y'all better stop fucking with that shit. That shit is killing motherfuckers' brain cells and shit. Like, I'm talking about, this was a nigga that was live, man. Get fresh, dangerous, put his hands on niggas, all of that shit. Like, he's totally docile now, man, talking to himself. Angela Yee said, yes, they are not making the best decisions. They're either dying or doing double digits in prisons. Sean Smith, good morning to you, pimp. I appreciate your donation. He said, it's crazy. People be smoking it. I seen people on a bad one. There's some niggas fucked up about that shit. Niggas be smoking it in jail or be smoking it on the streets trying to avoid a dirty urine and shit. Niggas is getting fucked up for real off that shit, yo. Shit, every hood got that dude. Yeah, walking around dusted and shit. Feds are undefeated. Lucci will have time to write books and movie scripts. You said a lot of that is going on in LA. I know this young kid personally got messed up forever at 17. This is what I'm saying. My man is fucked up. I'm telling you, he's fucked up. It's sad. I thought he was talking to somebody. Nobody was there. I know a cat home from jail started smoking that K2. I thought he was on crack. He was so messed up. Hakeem Henderson in Newark, New Jersey, too. Good morning. He said, I live in Atlantic City. They get 8 hours of K2 for $5. He said, 8 hours. Damn. He said, I remember when the Patriots player smoked K2 and went to the police station and said he needed help. Sad part is bro was bright, smart, and dense. Wasn't lazy like most teens. Now his mind is gone. Good morning from Philly. What up, what up, what up, everybody? Peace and blessings to everybody in the chat. Peace and blessings to 40 Cal. Um, damn, man. I really don't know what to say, man. I feel helpless, man. I know he hurting this shit, man. Like, god damn, man. Mm, mm, mm. Subscribe to the channel. I'm in Kentucky. They jumping through store windows. For what? He said, I said, I profiled him. I did. I believe Sinai Dennis will be found healthy, and there's going to be a happy ending to the story. Anyway, I appreciate everybody for coming through. Subscribe to the channel. Good morning. Follow me on Twitter at Gully TV1. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the donations. Y'all share this live. Peace.